we've been teasing this for almost an hour, probably, based on how long this episode is. What were those UIL judges thinking? Specifically, maybe just UIL 6A prelims? Maybe, is that what we're looking at? Or were there some other ones? We'll get to that. But there were some questionable rankings that we saw based on what we heard and saw in real life.
I wouldn't just say questionable.
Okay, well.
I would say downright blasphemous.
Now, what we will say, as I always like to say, judging can be hard. And when you're judging 41 of Texas's best bands, you can get lost in your numbers. You can be in the wrong place at the wrong time on the wrong side of the field. All of these things happen at every marching band competition. When you rank schools, you may get a 12th place, but doesn't mean that you're like really bad. It just means that there's 11 really good groups right next to you. You could be separated by tenths. So judging is hard. I don't buy that, well, the good ones are good and the bad ones are bad. It's easy. No. There was a person, I won't name his name, but he is a DCI judge, a BOA judge, a former very successful high school band director, and he said, next to the BOA semifinals area, 6A prelims is the top two hardest things you ever have to judge. Semifinals at BOA and 6A prelims for state. So let's jump off. What were those judges thinking?
Why don't you go for it? I've been talking a lot.
Yeah, he has.
Man,
What?
okay.
Hey, you've been. Ready to go.
There's a few specifics, but I don't want to go like really far into straight specifics.
Okay.
I will give a few things,
Do it.
like Vista Ridge 12th in music ensemble in prelims.
I don't agree with that.
That's not just a judging is hard thing. That's a what?
Especially
Are you kidding me?
Woodwinds were 5th, brass were 4th, percussion were 5th, and then ensemble was 12th. Questionable. I would agree that's questionable. And they were 4th in content and design. So, and now visually consistent, 13th and 14th. But music ensemble doesn't
judge visuals.
So yeah, that one to me, a little bananas.
Also, what did Bridgeland get in ensemble music?
29th.
Yeah, that one is.
That's also not.
That was also.
and please, if you decide to snip this, please keep the part where I defend judges also.
Yes.
In fairness, Bridgeland also was 20th in woodwinds, 21st in brass. However, they were 4th in percussion. So they were in the 20s in 3 of the 4 music captions. But I would also say Bridgeland is not 29th.
Yeah.
I would not put them there. What else? What else do we have? We can go prelims. We can go finals. This is the chance for y'all to.
I might lay into percussion a little bit.
That's fine because we got 2 percussionists here.
A few interesting percussion placement. I'm gonna go a few homerism here. Cedar Ridge didn't even get a finals ordinal in prelims in percussion.
They were 15th. 15th in percussion. They would have been, if you had given them 6th, which is what they got in finals, that would have put them in 7th place in prelims. They basically cost a slot. I would say, as a percussionist myself and as a former current judge, because I do both, I find the percussion scoring the most egregious.
Yes, definitely.
All of the judges.
I bring that to what I did observe in prelims and finals, and this is going straight on. I mean, things happen, et cetera, but I think percussion judges need to learn that you're allowed to listen to the pit. I think I probably saw 7 times in the entire contest where a percussion judge was standing in front of the pit. I don't want to see a percussion judge behind the pit about 5 yards from the front sideline doing this in front of a drum line that's not playing anything for 20 seconds while the pit is doing runs. I don't want to see that. And then, once I see that, I go, oh, I know that percussion ordinal is not going to be the correct. I can tell by just looking what the judge is doing. I know stuff happens. You might be wrong place, wrong time.
Sure.
But I've also seen judges that watch prelims, and they make notes on where to be at what time.
Correct.
So maybe they should start
Well, and this was prelims, though. And this percussion judge I don't believe they're a Texas person. I don't think they've ever judged state marching contest in any way, shape, or form. And when you look at the ordinals, I mean, they did have Bridgeland in 4th, all the way from 17, which I can buy because Bridgeland.
I did hear from someone that I think it's very accurate. If you look at these results, how a high school sophomore who's in the battery would judge percussion, this would not look that crazy.
This is Hot Take Willie over here. He said it.
Look, if you're in the mind of a sophomore in high school who's on the battery,
Wow.
these results don't look that crazy.
Let me say, if you're going to snip this, please keep this one. And also, these judges are vetted and approved by
Things
Jerry
happen.
Miller
It
and
might
Dr.
just
Brad
be bad.
Kent.
It might just be like a bad read or something.
It is not. But I will also say that I have not felt this weird about percussion judging since they went to these new sheets. So if you're asking me to rank how I think the percussion judge has done since they've implemented this in 21, this would be my least favorite, my least enjoyable. Now, Mike Leitsky judged finals. Mike Leitsky is a DCI, BOA, WGI judge. He's a judge's coordinator. He does get me jobs, but don't think that's why I'm pumping him up. I think his scores, his ordinals for finals were much more appropriate.
They were much better.
And Grant, now some will go, yeah, you only had to judge 14. Mike Leitsky's also judged other previous years of state marching contest. Jeff Osdemore's done it.
I feel like he's done a pretty good job every year.
And it goes to your point. You see him sampling both pit and battery percussion.
Yes, but there's also one where I said prelims and finals is that I didn't really see like 7 times in the entire contest where I saw someone go in front of the pit. And like 5 of those were Leitsky in front of the pit. So he was doing a much better job.
So he was batting 44%.
He was having much better reads than what I saw in prelims.
Yeah.
Which makes those finals percussion scores much more reasonable and much more agreeable.
Now, we can critique people, and I might very well might watch this. I will say that I did disagree, but I'm not judging. Vista Ridge being 9th in percussion in finals.
I disagreed with that too.
Yes.
Vista Ridge was 13th. Well, I disagree with that one too. They were 5th. They were 5th in prelims. I agree with that one.
I think that's about right.
And then Vista Ridge was 9th behind Flower Mound, Vandergrift. I can buy it. Marcus, I'll buy that. The Woodlands, okay. Ronald Reagan, okay. Cedar Ridge, I can buy. Capel, I can buy that. Cypher, okay. Look, I can understand why they did that.
It's not one where it's like I disagree with that fully.
We just listed 8 other like fantastic percussion sections.
Yeah.
You look at it and they were 3rd in ensemble, 4th in woodwinds, 5th in brass, 9th in percussion.
I think the one thing that both of the judges got right in both prelims and finals was Marcus winning percussion. I don't think it was really a
correct
a question.
No,
I did a little bit of like fun judging, and I gave him an almost perfect score in percussion in my little fun judging thing.
You were not happy about it.
I was like, man, I don't really.
I put Cedar Ridge.
No. I was like, man, I'm not that big fan of some of their writing. Some of the way they do things. Some of the stuff is very long, but you can't deny clarity. You can't deny how crazy good they are. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's basically perfect. What else do I say? Yeah. Like it's
and they
so
feature
good.
them so smartly. The show is built to allow them for those moments. So yeah, just some wildness, but that happens every time. It happens at every contest. And especially in UIL when you're using the ordinal system with 1,000 points. It is a vast improvement over what we've had, but Jerry and Dr. Kent will admit there's room to grow and evolve. And I do not think these are the sheets we're going to live with for the next 5 years even. Yeah. Much like the college football playoff, I think this is a constantly evolving situation. Any other things about UIL 6A or even some of the 4A stuff that you may want to discuss before we move on? Okay.
I mean,
we're good.
Wow. I thought y'all were going to come guns blazing, but I put the muzzles on them before the camera was on.